Hey guys, I'm Jordy, and the first weekend of raid testing for Heart of Fear and Terrace of the Endless Spring is now over, and we've got our first full picture of what Phase 1 of raiding in Mists of Pandaria looks like. So the question is, how is it? Why? 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 Oh! No, I didn't. Sorry.
Bye-bye. I didn't know if we were in the second half.
Alright, Fiend.
Oh, actually, yeah. Artie, can you come hurt me? I'm failing.
I'm trying to survive.
No, you're failing also.
Oh! Dude, I'm trying to help people and not die. It's like a whole thing.
Okay,
Yup. These raids are no joke. We now interrupt this video for a super fast Resident XP advertisement. But Jordy, these are so annoying. Well, I'm sorry, I need to feed myself, so if you're gonna buy one anyways, use my link below and save 10%. I got a cut, which is super nice. Thank you so much. Okay, moving on. Now granted, Sunday was Father's Day.
Bobby, I didn't think I'd ever need to tell you this, but I would be a bad parent if I didn't. Soccer was invented by European ladies to keep them busy while their husbands did the cooking.
But I did do plenty of 25-man, some 10-man, both heroic and non-heroic, and let me tell you, it was so much fun. Radiant Mob definitely has some pain points, which I'll get at in a second, but I just loved most of these fights. How in-depth the classes felt synergistically, and the sheer amount of options you had in terms of what to spend your time on and how to progress. First, someone at Blizzard is drinking a lot of Rockstar lately or something because they've been cooking a bunch of class changes the last week or so, and they're all looking incredibly healthy for the game. I spoke on most of these already in a previous video, linked somewhere up there or something, I don't know. Check it out if you haven't, but the healers especially now feel super balanced in a way that makes bringing anything totally viable. Yes, Holy Priests and Holy Paladins, you too have a seat at the Pandaria table. Notable additions otherwise are Ret Paladin, Demo Lock, Prop Paladin, and Windwalker Monk are all feeling incredibly useful and are pumping strong numbers. That means that you won't have to stress finding the perfect comp to make your life easier. Just bring the crew and you should be good to go. Okay, as far as the specific raids, both Heart of Fear and Terrace of Endless Spring probably have the most difficult first encounters of any raids to date. We spent most of the first day just progging Imperial Vizier Zorlok. Let me just say, maybe brush up on your dodgeball.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. What? Any other questions?
However, once Zorlok went down, we soared through the instance and took out the next 3 bosses in a handful of pulls each. Blade Lord Tayak was a bit easier than we expected, although I think one of his mechanics was bugged, we'll see if it gets fixed, and then needed a little fine tuning to take down the monstrosity that is Gargalon. Sorry, Gargalon. Gargalon.
These nuts. Got him. Got him.
I mean Garalon. A bit fiddly with the hitbox, but really not too bad. And then even one-shot Windlord, which is a very fun fight, by the way. There's going to be some crazy stuff people do on this boss before squaring up against maybe the most annoying boss we've ever faced. No, wait, General Vezak still holds that title. I cannot believe Blizzard never changed that fight, but this guy is a close second. Good lord, let me tell you, these Amber constructs are awful. You're looking to stack a debuff on the boss with every melee hit that increases his damage taken by 10%, and it only lasts for 15 seconds while you're also doing a bunch of other stuff. So if you forget for a moment to keep stacking and they fall off, you will wipe. This is not fun, but it's not actually hard, it's just super fiddly, and the tank situation can sometimes make you want to pull your hair out. Finally, there's Grand Empress Shexier. We didn't actually get any time to prog on her on Heroic, but she's looking mildly difficult, but not too hard. I'd honestly say the first boss, Zorlok and Amber Shaper, look to be harder than her, but we'll see next weekend when we do get to her. Hopefully, if we can figure out how to drive these fucking things. Oh my god, I'm thinking about them again. Ugh.
What is your problem, man? Do you know how to fucking drive? No. What? No, I don't know how to fucking drive. I don't know what any of this shit is, and I'm fucking scared. What are you talking about, you psycho? You don't know how to drive? Not everybody knows how to do everything. Driving isn't the only thing. Just move your car. Okay. I don't know how I can.
Okay. That's Heart of Fear. Fun raid outside of that one pain point, and then we moved to Terrace of Endless Spring and faced off against the Protectors of the Endless, the only boss this tier that has an Ulduar style hard mode, and fun fact, is the only boss that drops 516 eye level loot if you do the hard mode and kill Cowlin first. This is a cool fight. Healing it is intense with all the dots. You're managing debuffs and waves of ads that you need to soak. There's a lot of coordination here. I'd highly recommend the Foji pack for this one. It helps a bunch, plus the upcoming assignment sheet I'll be releasing that's going to really solve a lot of your issues. Look for that soon. Now, we ran into Father's Day issues here, so we only got a few pulls on Sulong Heroic before dropping to normal to give the next boss a try, but Sulong is a 2-phase day-night cycle fight, where you want to DPS him during the night, and then heal him up to full during the day, kinda like Velythria. There is definitely some cool min-maxing to be done here. I can't wait to see his HP just fly up with some proper coordination. I even spec'd Holy here, very fun stuff. After that, Lei Shi the Water Spirit, an honestly not too difficult fight with a push-pull mechanic that's also on Blade Lord and Heart of Fear. This sneaky dude vanishes and you need to AoE around the room to find them before re-engaging. Cool fight, if a bit lackluster overall. Finally, the Big Don himself, Shaw of Fear. This fight is honestly pretty incredible. We only did it on normal because we didn't have time to get the other heroic bosses down, but you've got a champion of the light tanking the boss, lots of ads lobbing stuff at you, and a bunch of pagodas with angry Pandarans shooting you with stuff. Very cool fight. Can't wait for the second phase, which reminds me of Elden Ring's second big boss, Renala. Well, maybe Renala reminds me of this actually, since it came out so long ago. I don't know. Either way, very fun and quite difficult. I heard that the second phase on Heroic was pretty bugged, but I'm sure it will be fixed next round of tests in a couple weeks. Oh yeah, the 10-man Heroic raids, we didn't get too long in there, but I was surprised how punishing some of these mechanics are in 10-man. You really can't have a weak link, which, candidly, I often was. Those damned balls. But yeah, shit's no joke. Super fun, quite difficult. You're not going to blast through this like you might have previously. Once I'm done with the 25-man guides, I'll have a video covering all the difference you can expect to face in 10-man. So look out for that, my 10-man only people. All that said, MoP is blasting. With balance changes, the raids, celestial dungeons, things are looking up for Pandaland, and I think you're going to find it super fun if you're on the fence of whether or not to dive back into Classic for Mists of Pandaria. And if you want boss guides for each of these, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We are growing, slowly, but growing, and every little bit helps, so thank you very much. And that's it for me, and I will see you guys in the next one.
We're all bootsing this first part of the run. Bootsing the first part of the run. Okay, boots. Use defensives, help your healers.
My boots are down!
Vendor.
Are we not doing a run?
Oh!
No, we said boots.
No, I didn't. Sorry.
Bye-bye.
I didn't know if we were in the second half.
Alright, Fiend.
Oh,
God damn it.
actually, yeah. I don't know, I have to look. Cheat.
Barrier at boss.
Yeah, Rise should roar the second half of that.
Yeah.
Artie, can you come hurt me? I'm failing.
I'm trying to survive.
Oh, you're failing also. Okay.
Oh! Dude, I'm trying to help people and not die. It's like a whole thing.
Okay,
Watch the tornadoes.
flat roar, flat roar.